Picture this: you are gearing up to fight a time-compressing, multidimensional sorceress bent on rewriting reality, but instead of focusing on the impending apocalypse, you find yourself wandering a desolate beach tracking down a tiny, neon-turquoise extraterrestrial who just wants a refreshing health potion. Welcome to the wonderful, absolute absurdity of Final Fantasy VIII, where amidst military academies and sweeping romantic drama, we are introduced to PuPu. This pint-sized voyager completely defies the dark, brooding tone of the main narrative, standing less than half the height of your average mercenary, balancing a bulbous, teardrop-shaped head on a remarkably simple, bipedal frame. Its anatomy is delightfully minimalist, possessing fingerless, wing-like upper extremities that twitch casually, and tiny, stubby lower limbs that lack defined toes, yet somehow support its top-heavy physique perfectly. If you gaze directly into its face, you are met with two scribbly, concentric, pitch-black spiral eyes that radiate a sort of perpetual, existential confusion, all topped off with a single, slender cranial antenna that sports a vibrant yellow tip. Psychologically, PuPu is entirely pacifistic, displaying zero malicious intent despite its rather disruptive entry into the atmosphere. While the native wildlife of the planet is hyper-aggressive, PuPu merely stands its ground in a state of desperate vulnerability, politely requesting elixirs with a childlike vocabulary instead of retaliating against your weapons. Its existence is first brought to light through the fictional pages of the occult fan magazine, an in-game tabloid that details mysterious, unidentified flying objects roaming the skies. This places PuPu in an incredibly fascinating lore context, because while your characters are utilizing advanced localized military technology and ancient magical forces, an entire interstellar civilization is casually observing the planet from orbit. Before you actually meet PuPu face-to-face, you can witness its spacecraft roaming the global map, actively abducting seemingly random, massive earthbound artifacts, including a live cow from the rolling bluffs of Win Hill, a monolith resembling a Moai statue from Mandy Beach, and an entire ancient pyramid from the scorching sands of the Kashkabul Desert. Once your team inadvertently or deliberately demolishes its hovering saucer over the northeastern highlands, the displaced cosmic traveler crashes directly into the smoking crater where Balamb Garden once stood, transforming a site of devastating military trauma into a bizarre, alien encounter. Real-world inspirations for PuPu draw heavily from the classic post-war American Roswell gray alien archetype, mixed beautifully with the sleek, comforting aesthetics of Japanese mascot design, creating a perfect juxtaposition of cosmic dread and undeniable cuteness. Even its moniker is a fascinating cultural Easter egg, likely referencing the traditional Hawaiian appetizer sampler known as a PuPu platter, a nod that makes perfect sense when you realize parts of the developer group traveled to Hawaii during the overlapping production cycles of late 90s projects. The historical trivia surrounding PuPu is wonderfully dark, because if you choose to reject hospitality and unleash the devourability on PuPu, your character literally consumes the extraterrestrial, which provides a permanent, single-point biological upgrade to your raw agility stat. If you choose the path of benevolence and offer the 5 requested elixirs, PuPu rewards you with an irreplaceable, legendary trading card, which remains the single rarest piece in the entire triple triad card minigame. While its debut is legendary, PuPu effortlessly teleports across the franchise continuum, appearing later as a magical summon, a stuffed plush prop utilized by practitioners of black magic in Final Fantasy VIII, and even returning as a massive, invading colonial armada in the temporal anomalies of Final Fantasy XIII-2. Speculating widely on its grander purpose, the bizarre selection of abducted objects suggests PuPu is not a conqueror, but a cosmic archivist trying to preserve samples of planetary culture before the sorceress compresses the entire timeline into non-existence. It recognizes that the world is on the brink of total temporal erasure, making its frantic collection of livestock and architecture a desperate, preservationist museum project. Ultimately, whether you view PuPu as an intergalactic tourist, a biological stat boost, or a tragic refugee of a dying timeline, it remains one of the most unforgettable, charming enigmas in gaming history.